All right, how we doing? This is Tyler Dingville over here with Accredited Debt Relief once again. Just trying to share some little tidbits that'll offer you, hopefully, a little bit more success in your closing ratios, things of that nature. Everybody wants to be number one. I was number one last month. David Nearing's done it 1,000 times. It's a good place to be, and these little tidbits can help you get there. So what we're going to talk about this time is turning negatives into positives. This is something that we have to do fluidly throughout an enrollment to make it happen. And we need to be able to communicate effectively with our clients that something that they think is a negative is actually a positive when you're trying to achieve the goals of paying off these high interest rate debts. So we'll talk about just 3 negatives to positive. First off, creditor phone calls. You want to have confidence when you talk about these kinds of things with your clients. You cannot tiptoe around things. You have full confidence that saying, yes, you will receive some creditor phone calls. We want them calling for the first 3 or 4 months. We actually want them to call. That's going to ensure that your debts are transitioning smoothly and that your financial hardship is going to be recognized. It is not your responsibility to answer the phone calls. My most successful clients will stay off the phone calls. If you do answer the phone, you simply say, I do not want to have my call recorded, and you hang up. We can get them to stop. That is not the issue. We, once again, want them to call for those first 3 or 4 months. If they continue to call after that, we can tell them that this line is associated with a work line and that under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act, they can be fined $1,000 for each time that they call it. The creditors do not want to call after you say something like that. And that's going to reassure with your clients that the creditor phone calls are part of the process, which is a positive thing. Instead of them saying, I can't handle these creditor phone calls, when they see the creditors calling in, they say, it's just fine. That's the process happening. This is getting me out of debt. So that's one thing, turning a negative into a positive. Second thing, closing the cards. Closing the cards is a positive thing. These cards are a toxic relationship right now. And our clients or the consumer is not receiving anything positive. The banks are just sitting there with these money-making machines working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, charging interest. And your client needs to understand that you have full confidence that these cards need to be closed because they are doing nothing positive for your clients. So it's a positive thing to close the cards down and to get them into a situation where they're actually going to be getting out of debt with their monthly payments. So have full confidence in telling them, yes, we want these cards closed. They are not doing anything positive for you. They are money-making machines for the banks. So a third thing, what's going to happen to your credit? We talked about this before. This program is designed to restore your credit as you pay off your debt. And it's going to help you save money in the process. That's why we're featured by members of the Shark Tank television series. So when people say, this is going to destroy my credit, you need to show them, the damage has already been done by your overutilization. This is going to help you restore your credit. You can talk about the process of having a temporary history of non-payment to transition the debts. That's fine, but the focus needs to be on that they want to restore their credit. They're going to be doing that by being in this program and paying down their debts. So hopefully, those are a couple tidbits that help you out. That's turning negatives into positives. Make sure you have full confidence in this stuff. We're helping people's lives every single day, and we need to show them confidence that all of these things that they're thinking are negative are actually positive steps in their pursuit to becoming debt-free.